Superintendent Asare and Eric Mono, or more bon as 70 mudia not say was say the needed association was here the Maomono. It has to be given to them. If it's IGP, so and then will say a cran near who's a Ghana, we are heading towards having a new IGP. But in the end, no.
Okay, see, I mean, no, kasi a year Adom Otchere or the updates be about now from the camp. No, patch say, so theatrical performance IGP koye no, the one in Parliament and most of us have spoken against it. Say the Opapane ye no, mamana is too obvious. Among forecast we so Adom Otchere is suggesting something. He's saying, Papa no so yin as a ocean say as an Adom Otchere he was for say Master Papa no it didn't be na then some of us it is coming as a shock because over the week we so been passed to na no abetum won to me na no abetum and now Adom Otchere brief one as na kwakoti audio for this involved.
Nana, we shouldn't be shocked. We shouldn't be shocked about Adom Otchere's Ninsema Walker because from the look of things, no to me who say I say in some yet those conspiracy theory they say MPP4 want this guy out, this IGP out. And it's true. Because Adom Otchere is one strong
I don't know conspiracy theory.
Na me can say says I say conspiracy theory. I say man say it's people that are omo de omadwen fefa on omoka. But Charlie, we are better than reality is a real thing. If we read it throughout the lines, who say no crese MB before person mu papa we free hono. Ebusia yen share Adom Otchere Ninsema Okai.
2 weeks, 3 weeks, 4 weeks, 5 weeks, 100 days, whatever. But he said more than 8 months ago. I'm going to deal with that. But if you have the video, the crime is bad. It shouldn't have happened. It should never happen. We don't want to see the inspector. We want to see him like this. This is the Inspector General of Police. This is Dr. Dampare. Correct. This is him. This is the representation and the embodiment of the authority of states within Ghana. That's what he represents. That's what the Inspector General. You don't come and sit at a committee and be crying. No way. After telling us you are multi-ethnic and therefore you are passionate about Ghana, your next thing is that you are crying. And you are not crying about a disaster that has occurred. You are crying because people have said things about you that are untrue. That leads Dr. Dampare to tears. Then what should Adom Otchere do? If people say things about you that's not true and you will cry, that's like I'm dead. Not just me. I mean, you can name all of us doing this kind of basa work. We are all dead. You should come and see my Facebook page. That is what I'm saying. Your 3 people go and lie about you, as he says, at committee. You come to the committee, Inspector General of Police. You are crying because people have said things about you that are not true. People who you know, people whom you love. What should Akuffo do? Akuffo, do you know what he's going through? What should? There are so many people, public people, so many, plenty of us. Always go through this kind of situation. People say things about you, they don't know you. People say things about you that is not true. People say that you have done this is not true. You have done that is not true. And now they say it on Facebook and they are typing. And the other day, sorry, I like to digress. I apologize. I put something on Facebook and I'm referring to this lady, my friend, the NDC lady, Della Russell. Some Sunday I was there. I started getting calls. Hey, Charlie, where are you? Have you seen what the people are writing about you? What is the matter about? I said, what matter? Charlie, read. They say something about UPSA. We're in 2023. I'm talking about 18. So some NDC guy called Abraham Ferguson or something says that he has some story about something Adom Otchere did at UPSA and he's going to publish it. So everybody sent it to me. So I wrote on Facebook, Mr. Whoever you are, please in the name of God, publish. So people called me and said, I went to school at Prez and I went to University of Ghana. UPSA, I have never entered the gate before. Never ever entered UPSA gate. I went to Prez in 1987 or something. And UPSA was just right there, behind Reverend Gag's house. If Prez you come from house 1, you go, you're in IPS. We used to call it IPS. I have never entered that IPS compound. And I went to Legon. IPS was there. We used to cross over to the Chinese restaurant near the IPS to go and buy Chinese when we were in Legon. I've never entered. So if they say they have a story, they should publish. 2018 to 2023. That is the story. about whatever Adom Otchere is supposed to have done in UPSA, which is so embarrassing, so disgraceful, they were going to publish. I said, by all means, publish. Nothing has happened. I'm not crying. You have the opportunity to face your accusers. You have the opportunity of a parliamentary inquiry, which is proper. Now, if they brought that Ferguson boy to the parliamentary inquiry with me, I will whip him because he has nothing to say. You, Dr. Dampare, they brought you to parliamentary inquiry so that you can answer, and they're giving you a platform so the people of Ghana can hear your truth. And what you do is to cry. Police crying. COP, Commissioner of Police, you are crying. And police can cry. I'm not saying you can't cry. You can cry. If you show up at a disaster place and children have been washed away by water, I will cry. If you come to I was at the stadium disaster and I cried. I was with Uncle Franca. We cried. We were reporting for joy. We were crying because people are dying. That's not why he's crying. He's crying because 3 police officers have said some things about him that are untrue and it's very painful. So he's crying. IGP. If I were the president who appointed him tonight, I'll call him and say, Chief, I don't think that you can go on with this one. You were crying at the committee. Crying, pa. He's crying. And that's the point I'm making. Why was he crying? It is to cause public sympathy. Who is telling him that he needs public sympathy? What does he need it for? He needs to design the system and deal with the interior system and deal with it. What does he need public sympathy for? He is not contesting an election. He was not elected. He was appointed on account of his merit, and his merit is substantial. Dampare's merit is substantial. He's been appointed as a result of that. And then he comes and people are telling him, you have to do PR. You have to, then the PR now runs him aground. That's what excessive PR does. And I stood here and said before, Dr. Dampare's PR is excessive, and it will run him aground. Tonight, he's offended Ghanaians who are one ethnic group. There are 30 million of us. Maybe 20 million of us are one ethnic. Wale Wale only, Bamboy only, Kwamo only, Jamai only, Winiba only. All the only people. You are not passionate about Ghana. Dr. Dampare and the rest of our brothers and sisters who are multi-ethnic, they are passionate about Ghana. What about members of parliament who are quarter Scottish? Dr. Zanetta Rawlings. She's a member of parliament. She is quarter Scottish. So Dampare is telling us tonight that we should be suspicious of Zanetta Rawlings' commitment to Ghana. Is that what Dampare is saying? That we Ghanaians, we should be suspicious of Zanetta Rawlings' commitment because he's quarter Scottish? Oh, this is sad. We are not suspicious of Dr. Rawlings' commitment to Ghana. We think Zanetta Rawlings, her family, her father, her mother were fully committed to the Republic of Ghana. She is still committed, irrespective of whether she is quarter Scottish or not. And the Supreme Court had occasion to rule on this in Adom Otchere versus Rawlings. The Supreme Court was clear on the matter. When they dismissed the application of Adom Otchere, they made these comments that it is dangerous for people to say these things. And you have the Inspector General of Police. He goes to sit in front of Parliament. He's multi-ethnic, therefore he's passionate about Ghana. After that, he's crying. I work hard, and these people, they come here, and without any shred of evidence, they say things about me, and I have been called to come and respond. What?
For our comments, part of comment section from my TikTok, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, baby, I had the party with me. I am Miss Ama at the Pebble Sanso Asia, Macram.